Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brent, and today we have our second red MG Midget on the channel. We've put one of these on the channel a while back, and somehow we stumbled across another one. Now, the story behind this one is pretty different compared to the last one, and we only have limited information on this because I actually didn't even meet the owner of this car in person, so I've only heard stories about it. But what I know is that the owner has had this car for about the last 30 years, and after about 5 years of driving it, he put it into storage in his last shop that he had, and then after about 23 years, he purchased this abandoned warehouse, and he moved it in here for the last 2 years. And funny enough, the recent story on it is that he was looking to fix it back up and get it back on the road, and he wanted to make it a project with his son, and I believe his son is a teenager, and his son would rather play video games than work on this. That's just what I was told. So unfortunately for that reason, I think instead of working on it, he's actually just going to end up selling it. But I want to talk about something a little bit different for a second. Now that the year is coming to an end, we've had such a great year with you guys, and we're so excited how our channel's going and how the detailing community on YouTube has just been growing so much as a whole. Mad Detailing is a good buddy of ours, and it's really cool to see everyone succeeding, not just us, but other detailing channels. It's really awesome. But the question of the video, leave your answers in the comments below. I want to know what your favorite video of ours this year was. And you guys have a lot to choose from. I mean, going all the way back to when we posted the moldiest biohazard car ever that has 11 million views. You guys can choose from that. You guys can choose from my WRX. You guys can choose from the Porsche that we just recently did, the STI we recently did, and everything in between. So leave an answer down below. We're really curious what your absolute favorite video that we've posted this year was. And although we don't have validation on camera about how long this car was sitting from the owner, we actually had someone who works with him at the shop walk in while we were filming, and he talked for a couple seconds about the car, and it was very candid, and I got it on camera, so I'm going to play that for you guys just so you can hear it. And after that, we're going to hop into detail.
You guys are killing me. You're making it look too good because then I ain't going to sell it. I just talked to him again. He said, hey, it runs. I said, but it's been sitting for 25 years. Probably needs a tune-up.
So you'd say it's been about 25 years since it was washed?
It sat for 25 years. Other than us moving it from our other shop to here, it sat for 25 years.
How long have you guys been here?
2.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's good to know. It'll help, us tell the audience how long it's been sitting. They'll love to know the ins and outs.
So there you have it. 25 years this thing sat, and today we finally got to bring her back to life. And we started with an exterior wash and polish, and that's what you guys are about to watch. Now, if the owner were to rebuild this car at the top of his list, I really hope the wheels were right up there because there was no amount of detailing that could have saved these. They were completely gone. But either way, we always give our 100% with every detail we do, so we still did them. But we were not too ecstatic with the outcome, and unfortunately, there was not much more we could do. Now after thoroughly washing the paint, we sprayed iron fallout remover on it to take any rusted iron out of the paint, which when iron fallout remover starts working, it turns purple, and you'll see a lot of that on the ground. It's kind of hard to see on the actual car in this video. But then we followed that up with our clay bar mitts to make sure the paint was absolutely ready for our polishing step. And this paint was really scratched, so it would have taken a lot of time and a lot of work to make it look showroom perfect. And our main objective was just to take the oxidation out, not to remove the scratches, because if it was to remove the scratches, it would have taken us, if not 2-3 days, maybe longer, or the whole car would have just had to be repainted, which you guys can be the judge of that. Now I zoomed this in just so you guys can see how bad this paint was. Honestly, there was no fixing this without sanding it down and doing a bunch of steps or just completely repainting it. So in order to do things in a timely fashion, because we only had 1 day to spend on this, we just polished it to get rid of the oxidation. And the before and after is still really good. I don't want to discredit that because it looks great at the end either way, but the owner, or if he sells it, the next owner, if they want it to look perfect, they're definitely going to have to do something about that. And after polishing the paint and conditioning the convertible top, which you can tell we couldn't clamp back down for some reason, we went ahead and covered all of the paint with a ceramic sealant just to give it a little bit of protection. And then we went ahead and also dressed the tires like we normally would just to give them that extra shine. And then moving on to the interior, we started by pulling out the seats, and we noticed for some reason this car had the jankiest carpet setup I've ever seen in a car. It definitely was not the OEM carpet. It was something replaced at some point, and it just did not make sense. It did not look good. It just, you'll see. So if any of you can even try to make some sense of what that carpet setup was, please leave a comment down below, because we were both mind blown and cannot figure it out. But moving on to cleaning the actual interior, we started by blowing everything off with compressed air in our Tornador, because you have to remember this was sitting in either a body shop or an abandoned warehouse for a very long time. And this tool really helped make quick work of all of that dust and get it all out of the cracks and crevices. And then we followed it up with some APC and a soft bristle brush with our microfiber towels, and we got this thing looking spotless.